Facebook has just launched a brand new layout for their Facebook pages. And one of the things that's really confusing a lot of people is how do they use the new layout and what does it mean for them and their business? So this quick little video, I would like to just go through some of those changes, show you how they work and what you can do about them to make them work for your business as well. Now, one of the biggest things that come in is the introduction of what they call the new timeline. Right now, you're looking at a timeline of Pete Cashmore, who is one of the owners of Mashable. And when you come to one of these timelines, there's a whole range of new information. One of which can be a large new photo of yourself up there, or anything you like. Actually, it doesn't have to be your profile picture; it can be something else. You can see Pete Cashmore's photo is actually down here. That's his main profile picture. And then if you scroll through this, there's a whole range of other bits and pieces. On the left hand side, it gives you his wall or his news feed of what's going on. And also on the right hand side, there's some other bits and pieces that are going on as well for him. Now, one of the biggest changes that's come in is that you don't actually have to like people or befriending them to see what's going on in their news feed. This is one of the biggest features that's happened right now. If you take a look here, you can see the button says subscribe. Now, right underneath there, it says that Pete has 69,250 people that subscribe to his information. Now that means that people can follow his information without having to sign up or get him to say yes to be a friend, which is pretty cool because it means that now more and more people get to see what information you've got going on. Now, the other thing about the changes is a new improved friend list. You can actually go to your own friend list. Now, if I go to my page, for instance, click on my page here, and you can see that I've got a number of options for me to do things. I can update info, I can view certain activity, and I can change settings. The other thing I can do is actually view my page as somebody else would see it. Now, I can view it as a person that is a friend of mine and see what they would see. I could view it as a friend of a friend, or I could view it as a public file, so I get to see exactly what I'm displaying out there to everybody else, which is pretty cool. Now, one of the things that, as I said, is that you can create friend lists that actually let you control the amount of information that's coming in. What's happened is that Facebook have been collecting information for ever, basically since you started using Facebook, and they have all of this record on file, and you can sort out friend lists so that if you've got certain family members or you got certain work colleagues that you want to keep a track on, you can make friends lists a lot more easier and keep them under control a lot easier than you could in the past. Now, one of the other things that I'd like to show you is the timeline itself. Now, if you see here on the right hand side, you can see that there's now September, August, 2011, 2010, all the way back till when I was born. So I could go back and click on 207 and see what things were happening way back then in 207. So you can see my history there quite easily. So it just means that people can start seeing what you did. Now, what does this mean? In the past, people used to think, well, once it's gone out of my timeline, I've forgotten all about it. But Facebook is bringing it back. Now, the good thing about this is that at the moment, it's only available to profiles, which means your personal profiles. Business pages cannot do this yet. I say yet, I'm sure it will come out. It'll just mean that businesses will be able to showcase what they've been doing over the last couple of years more and more. So let's just wait for that to come out. But one of the main things that's really going to affect you is a thing that's got a lot of people up in arms, and that's information overload. There's so much information coming out at you right now. It's going to be hard to keep up. One of the things I'm talking about over here on the right hand side is you can see what they call the ticker. The ticker is basically it lets you know what's happening with people. As you can see, this is changing over here on the side here. It's updating live as we speak of what's going on. If I just hover over one of these, for instance, Pam's post here, you'll see a pop-up and it gives me exactly who's been speaking about it and what's been going on. But this ticker can be really annoying. It can drive you nuts because it's going to be ticking over all the time. You're looking at real-time information and status updates, which can be a bother to many people. One of the things that I do like though, is that you can hide it. Now, to hide it, you go down the right hand corner here, and where it says hide sidebar, click on that button, and then it's gone. Out of mind, you don't have to get caught in it. It's all fun when you start off, but let me tell you, it's going to be one of those things that is going to be a pain after a little while. Alright, let's see. The other thing that I want to caution you about is instant sharing. The Facebook developer team have come up with a series of new things that will let you share everything you're doing, whether you're listening to a song through a certain app, whether you're reading some news information or on a news site. It will ask you if you want to share what you're reading. So every time you click on a new article to read, it's going to post it to your Facebook page. Every time you listen to a new song, it's going to post it to your page saying, I'm listening to whatever song it may happen to be at the time. Now, this can be very dangerous because it doesn't ask you every post or every song, it only asks you once. Now, that's okay if you click on it once and you remember that you've clicked on that, but when you come back into Facebook a day later, a week later, or a month later, you may forget that you've actually clicked on that app to allow it to post to your stream. Now, what if the case goes and you're reading something that may not be, you may not want people in the public eye to be knowing. It could be something political, it could be something, adult rated sort of thing. It could be anything. You just don't want people knowing every single thing you're reading. So be very wary about those apps that ask if you want to share the information that you're reading. Okay, and as I said, one more thing before I wrap this video up is that Facebook knows a lot about you right now. They have been collecting information from you and about you since you signed up to Facebook. And it doesn't matter whether it disappeared and you can't ever find it, Facebook have got it. So just be wary that all of those things that happened a couple of years ago are still around on Facebook. All right, so that's an overview of what the new timeline, the new features are. We're going to do some more videos on how to utilize those for your business specifically. But in the meantime, just make sure that your personal profile, your settings, your account settings, and your privacy settings are set so that only the people that you want to see them are going to see them. All right, I hope you got something out of this little video. I just want to keep you up to date with what's going on in the Facebook world. I know it's crazy and it's changing all the time, but if you stick with us, we'll keep you updated as much as we can. This is Andrew McCauley, over and out. Looking forward to connecting with you again soon.